Hey, welcome back, sixth graders. This is 2.5, example 4, and they are starting to throw some tricks at us. So let's take a look here. This happens to be multiple choice, but let's remember something about what we learned before. There, I see something in this problem, and those are called parentheses. So even though this is subtraction, I have to do this first because it's inside parentheses. Remember, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, adding and subtracting, but inside parentheses, I have to do it first. So the first thing I want to do is 4.5 minus 3.175, and since it's subtraction, I have to line up the dot and give it all I got, right? Subtract first because the minus sign is in parentheses. So this is what I do first. Do all my subtraction, and I end up with 1.325. Now, whenever the number is next to parentheses, that means I multiply. So we already learned adding and subtracting before. Now we're doing multiplication, so I have to take 2.44 times my answer. Okay? So 2.44 times 4.5 minus 3.175 becomes 2.44 times 1.325, which was my answer from the subtraction. Step 2 is to multiply the result. So don't have to line up the dot this time. You just have to write them out as if you normally would any two numbers. When you get done with your multiplication, we got to count our decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I start back down here. I start all the way on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my answer should be 3.233. And thankfully, that answer is there. So these zeros, you don't need to keep adding those on. Let's take a look at another one. Remember, you can pause the video if you need to. So same thing here, right? We have 5.7 times 5.1 plus 4.86. Normally we do multiplication first, but since this is in parentheses, I do this part first. Okay? Why don't you go ahead and pause the video and try this. Add these two together, line up the dot, and then multiply your answer times 5.7.
What is the value of 5 and 7/10 times the quantity 5 and 1/10 plus 4 and 86/100? First, simplify within the parentheses. Add 5 and 1/10 plus 4 and 86/100. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 8 is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. Simplify the expression. Multiply 5 and 7/10 and 9 and 96/100. Begin by multiplying by 7 throughout 9 and 96/100. 7 times 6 is 42. Carry the 4. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 4 is 67. Carry the 6. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 6 is 69. Add a 0. Multiply by 5 throughout 9 and 96/100. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry the 3. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 3 is 48. Carry the 4. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 4 is 49. Add the two numbers. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 0 is 7. 9 plus 8 is 17. Carry the 1. 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Move the decimal over 3 spots. The value of 5 and 7/10 times the quantity 5 and 1/10 plus 4 and 86/100 is 56 and 772 thousandths.
Well, that's a mouthful. 56 and 772 thousandths. That's a thousandth place. This is a lot of stuff here. That's stuff that we have to remember from previous learning. So if you need to practice those or go back and watch it slower, you can pause your video. Here's a couple to try on your own. So first on this one's a little trickier because notice we have addition and then multiplication. But what does our order of operations say to do first? Multiplication. Okay, So I need to do 8.2 times 1.9, then add my answer to 12.67. This time, inside the parentheses first. And remember, when a number is next to parentheses, you multiply. So multiply these two and then multiply this one. Oops, I just clicked the answers, but you should work those out and solve them and take a look and see if you got those same answers. All right, on to the next one. Good to see you guys. Bye.